Nope, nope, nope. From the creator of Keanu and the Twilight Zone reboot comes Nope, directed by Jordan Peele, and it's a movie that Tucker dragged me to see tonight. This one, I took some notes just because usually I have trouble recording these reviews. I stole a pen and I got some napkins, and so we're just gonna go in order that I wrote these notes in. Spoilers, by the way. I'm not a fan of the horror movies. My review might be a little unfair considering I watched the entire movie like this. Daniel Kaluuya plays OJ, Keke Palmer plays Emerald, and then what's-his-face plays the guy from Fry's Electronics. OJ he's my favorite character by far. It's like, in the beginning, he just doesn't care about anything, and it's so funny. Like, what a guy, what a G, love him. The guy at Fry's Electronics goes on for like, I don't know, like 5 minutes about how he got dumped by his girlfriend who got a acting gig at the CW. The movie's packed with wonderful jokes, so many good jokes. The best joke is when OJ says nope at least a lot of times. You can tell that they wrote the script and then they're like, what's the word that they use the most in the movie? And then they just name the movie that. So this movie, basically the idea is that a giant alien spaceship is like flying around and eating horses. They're like, oh my goodness, that's kind of bad. Why is this thing eating horses? And then later we find out that it wasn't a spaceship. It was actually a big alien. And we find this out because he sees the big alien. You know how the guy at the beginning, you probably don't know because you didn't see the movie, but I saw the movie. But the guy at the beginning dies because he got like hit with a quarter in the head. Well, we find out that that was actually just the big alien poops. He poops out all the keys and quarters and blood for, a lot of blood. You know how I told you it was a spaceship, right? And then it wasn't a spaceship, it was actually like an alien. So it looks like this like flying disc thing. And then at the end of the movie, it just morphs into this like floaty butterfly giant like balloon looking thing, all out of crazy. Like the character design was perfectly fine right up until the end when it just morphs into this thing. And then it eats a giant balloon and explodes. That's how the movie ends, but that's real. It eats a balloon and explodes. This movie, the idea is very clever, but the execution on that idea, so-so. Although it is a really well-made movie. Like the cinematography, excellent. Sound design, excellent. Music fits well. The editing, just the one guy killed it. It's just more the issues with the story, not necessarily with, like the pacing was fine. It's just, do you like the concept? In the third act of this movie, a lot of things just happen because they have to happen for the story to move along. There's this filmmaker guy at the beginning who's like, wait, no, I don't want to help you. You're some kid, some punk. He's like, nope. I got. But at the end, he's like, wait, I saw this thing on the news. There's weird stuff going on, so actually I am gonna help you. But they didn't really explain super well why he comes back. Also, he has an incredibly deep voice. The part that turned me on the most about this movie was this man's team. So that was my notes. I would give this movie a 4 out of 10. Good job, Jordan Peele, for coming up with a different idea that is a new idea and not an old one. It was a movie. As lots of you know, Jordan Peele's movies are packed with lots of metaphors, and I can tell you this movie is all about giant aliens who eat horses. 6 out of 10.